Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Uno. My name is Jay. I'm taking over the channel one more time for another live Q&A, but this time it's not just any Q&A, we're here to celebrate because Like Father Like Daughter, issue number 2 has finally been funded. Fully funded. It went over it already, but we still need you to go back at it, hit those stretch goals, go beyond it, and it'll help everything snowball faster. So, Kat, how do you feel having it fully funded? No more worries. It's fully funded. It's in the bag. It's going to be coming out.
It's crazy. I like just this afternoon I was kind of stressing over. I'm like, oh my God, we're so close yet so far. And then somehow, I shared the link a lot. I shared it on Reddit, Facebook, Twitter. I was just like sharing the hell out of the link today. And we got like $400 in one day. It's pretty crazy. And then my friend Brooke wrote an article today. So that might have helped also. So I'm really happy about that. There might be one more article coming up. Not sure if it's going to come up on time, but we'll find out. It's a huge website if it does. But the writer is going to New York Comic Con, so schedule is a little crazy. If not, hopefully you could do the article for after once issue 2 is like online. That'd be great. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, answering the question, yeah, I'm super excited. Now it's like less stress because like we're there. We're at the goal now. It's just getting those stretch goals and like getting closer to whatever we want. Getting closer to making issue 2 as good as possible. And just spreading the word. That's also what these Kickstarters are about, is about spreading the word and making this a community, which I think it already is. We support each other. We, as you've seen in the past with our Q&As, we try to interact with you as much as you interact with us and, read our stuff. So, yeah, this is the reason we have these Q&As and why we're celebrating today. I'm so excited. Like, I was just, like, so happy when it happened, and I was happy that I was like an hour before the Q&A. Of course, like we would have done the Q&A, but it's like it would have been a little bit sadder if it was just like, oh, we still haven't made the goal and we're on our last Q&A. So it's like kind of cool to have the celebration show and do our final Q&A, which we've been doing weekly for you guys. Oh, also really want to mention. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say. Also, want to mention that Wayne is trying to get on the show, but he's trying because of Google Plus. So sorry.
Yeah, hopefully you can join us. We all know how Google Plus works. We have it all the time on Frontline, and it's a fickle one. But yeah, Kat texted me. It was about 8:20. She was like, "Oh, almost there, almost reaching the goal." I was like, "Maybe by tonight." Not 5 minutes later, she was like, "We made it!" So it was like literally, like she said it like 5 minutes before it made it. So that's really cool that it did it. But we do have Rashawn here, but he was so busy yelling and screaming his head off that they made it that he lost his voice. So Rashawn's gonna be typing replies to us, and Kat will be reading them off for Rashawn. But Rashawn, how do you feel that you finally made the goal? That you made the goal, completed it.
So he'll be typing that response, and I guess I'll read it.
Yeah, and while Rashawn's typing it, I'm going to ask Kat, you have a couple of names that you want to read off to thank for creators who actually backed this project.
Yeah, so I am going to try my damn hardest to pronounce everyone's names right. So let's see. Okay, so Keith Crook, the creator of the upcoming Night Wasp comic series from Short Fuse Media. So we're very excited about that series coming up. So thank you for supporting the book. We really appreciate it. And again, these are creator shout-outs. Lee Giles, the creator of Godsend. And the last one we're going to say for now, we're going to say more later, but the last one for now is Brian Lee Bird, the creator of Bullets and Angels. So we have 3 more that we'll announce later in the show.
And Rashawn picked his reply.
Yes, so Rashawn said, are you seriously axing that? I lost my voice screaming. So that's how excited he was. So.
Alright, let's see if we have any comments so far. Tevia says, hello everyone. Hello Tevia. Great to see you back with us. He also has a question for you, Kat. It says, I'm just wondering, what is your guys' opinion? Actually, we're not going to discuss DC politics right now, because this is more about a celebration of Short Fuse Media and Comic Uno's reaching a goal, and about like File Like Daughter. So we're going to try to get into some of those. And
I love that you called it DC Comics politics. It sounds very fancy.
So we'll say, Peppy, you want to ask those for tomorrow night for Frontline Live? Go ahead, I will read them off for there. But we're going to try to save the other company stuff for that, and this is just for like File Like Daughter, please. And anybody else has a question for like File Like Daughter, or comment, Short Fuse Media comment, anything like that, throw them in there. Let us know, and we'll answer them. If Debbie had asked a question. If your comic could have a crossover with the StarCraft video game series, would you do it?
Probably not, because I don't know anything about the video game, so I'd be like, that's really hard to write a story about. But also at the same time, if anyone asks me to do a crossover of something, and it's like a big company, I'm like, all right, at least I'll like check it out and like play the game and see if I like it. Yeah.
See if it will fit.
Yeah.
You don't want to put them in the thing with what's that guy's name? Kirby. Like, Kirby and Rollerball don't really work right, like, those two won't really work right. Pac-Man and Kirby, I don't see going head to, Pac-Man and Invulnerable, I don't see meeting eye to eye. But, it has to make it.
Hey! Hey, Wayne. I was like, who's Axel?
Wayne.
Is Axel? Oh, it's my son.
It's okay.
That's probably why you had a hard time getting home.
Are you kidding me? I called him over here. Were you on my computer this weekend? Yeah. Why is it not working? I don't know. I'm like, oh, God, I did something. That's probably why. I just rebooted the whole computer and came in through Chrome instead of through Safari.
Hey, that's usually what helps. Honestly, like sometimes the browser helps to fix the Google Plus stuff. But we told you, we warned you, Google Plus kind of screws up stuff. But at least, Wayne, you made it, and we're only like 10 minutes in. So you made it. Yes.
Yay.
I asked both Pat and Rashawn, who lost his voice tonight. So he was screaming so loud, and he lost his voice. He's going to be typing all his replies. So how do you feel that the project's funded? It's fully funded now, and it's going to be coming out. How do you feel, Wayne?
I feel great because I've been drawing for the past week or so on this issue, and the pages are really coming along and looking great. Kat, you saw a couple of them. I finished some pencils.
Very exciting. I love it so far.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish off the last few pages you guys haven't seen yet, which I think are looking pretty phenomenal. I even started inking the page one to get into that one, and so I'm moving along here. I can't wait to get it finished, and I really like some of the pages and the layouts I got going on here. So it's really exciting. I think it's going to be great, and I think you guys are going to love it.
So excited. So as you can see, like it's coming together. It really is coming together. I am so excited.
Go ahead.
No, that's it.
No, I just wanted to say something to Wayne. I keep looking at his name and it says Axel, and I was about to call you Axel. But Wayne, I want to ask you. You sent Kat some images you just said. Now, one of those images happened to be a little thing that you did for fun that, like, I had some kind of way about it last week because you didn't send it to me either.
I was waiting for you to email me requesting that. Believe it or not, I really was. I was looking for it on Facebook and in my email.
I couldn't get onto my Facebook that night. It wouldn't let me on, and then the next day I had like meetings start my morning. So, but yeah, I was like, why didn't you send that to me to look at? I'm the Dolphin guy. I want the Dolphin. But I love it.
Awesome. Yeah, let me just. I'll send it to you tonight when we get done here.
Yes.
Awesome. But knock knock, it's me. Says I started getting scared down the line if you were going to make it. I'm glad you did. So I think we're all really happy that Kat made the goal. This book's gonna come out. So everybody, congratulations to all three of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We're all very happy that we made the goal, and yeah, thank you, Knock Knock, It's Me, that you've been in the comments all this time and helped support us.
All right, so Kat, get that elevator pitch out, because it's that time to tell everybody what is like Follow My Daughter.
What is
for
like
those who
Follow
were
My
new?
Daughter? Oh man, I think I've gotten this elevator pitch down by now. So like Follow My Daughter is about a teenage girl named Casey Ryder, and she's your normal high school student, except for the fact that her father left her at a young age to become a full-time superhero. So everyone loves him because he's the only superhero in the world, and except for her, because she knows his true colors. And in issue 1, spoiler alert, we get to see that Casey gains her father's powers. So she becomes her own worst enemy in a lot of ways. So yeah, it's a really exciting story, and there's a lot of twists and turns to come. So that's my elevator pitch. There you go, guys.
All right. And for those who didn't pick up issue number 1, you get it if you back it up. If you back up this project, so don't feel intimidated that oh, I didn't read issue number 1. Why am I going back to issue number 2? Well, you can't say that, because at the $5 mark, you can get issue number 2 along with issue number 1. So you'll have both issues. You can be all caught up and in the loop. So don't feel intimidated by. I know a lot of people are feeling intimidated when you go into anything above the number 1 issue. So it's still easy to catch on. We read them both. We have a new commenter, Sean Mitchell, and there it says, "Congratulations on reaching your goal, Kat. Looking forward to issue number 2." So another congratulations for you, you guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's kind of cool getting new commenters also for this last Q&A. Yeah, thank you. I'm still like blown away by it.
All right. Let's see. I feel like I'm trying not to spoil anything, but I also want to get something out of you. So,
oh my God. Okay.
Issue number 2, we know, is going to be about Wes. What else happens in this issue? How does Wes come into this story? How is he brought into it?
Wes is actually in the first couple of pages of the book, so he was actually going to be in the first page of the issue, but we added kind of an action scene for like the first 2 pages or first page. So that's actually in the preview, and also the Wes page is in the preview. But yeah, if you like the high school dynamics, you're going to see a lot of that in this issue. And if you like Stephanie and Casey's friendship, you're going to see, someone else added to that friendship maybe with Wes. And I mean, that's not a spoiler because it's been on the promos that the 3 of them are on the cover. So obviously he's going to play a part, and it's a lot of fun because he knows a lot about the superhero genre, and it kind of pokes. It's very meta in a lot of ways because this is a superhero book. He's also talking about fake superheroes, so it's cool. It's very cool. There's a cool twist in the end that's gonna play a part as we continue in the book. It's something different, I think. That's all I'm gonna say. It's something different, and I think you'll enjoy it. But again, this is definitely more of a build-up issue. It's more about learning about the characters. Now, issue 3, I keep telling you, you're gonna crawl up in a corner crying for that. So you're gonna like the brighter side of issue 2.
Before I read a comment from the viewers, I just wanted to let everyone know, please post your comments, your questions. If you have a question for Kat, Wayne, Rashawn, if it's still on the book, the art, the production, put them in there. Let us know. If you have a comment, also let us know. And we have a question from Tevia, and it says, speaking of like father, like daughter, what is your opinion on your comic succeeding where other series have failed? And do you think your comic is going to tell a story of Casey kicking her father's ass? Because that would be also awesome, in my opinion. So let's go with the first half.
Yeah.
What do you think about your titles, your comic succeeding where other series have failed?
It's crazy. It's crazy and new, and sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's crazy that we made the goal, and it's awesome that it's successful. You guys are enjoying it, and hopefully, and Wayne isn't as excited as I am, and hopefully we can continue this success with issue 3, issue 4. Yeah, we're already, I'm sure after this Kickstarter, me, Rashawn, everyone at Short Fuse Media are going to really have a discussion of what our next plan is and going forward with the project after issue 2. So we're excited about that.
Yeah. Before you answer the next part of the question, I just want to ask Wayne. Wayne, you said that you've been on other projects that didn't succeed. So how does it feel for you to being on a project like Father, Like Daughter that is succeeding so far?
Okay, now I'm unmuted here. Yeah, that is awesome for me. It's like finally being out of the minors and being called up to the majors. Not for the Yankees though. Ooh, I don't like that. But at least for the Orioles, for me, I'm a Baltimore boy, so I like the O's. And if my mom's listening, go O's. So for me, it's kind of exciting. It's really great. I love the comic. I love seeing it succeeding. And I love being a part of this project. It's awesome. And now that I got the good news, I'm opening up my margarita here.
All celebrating.
Celebrate a little bit here, yay!
And you know what? Kat's actually old enough to have her own margarita celebration.
Yes,
yeah.
That's right.
21. There you go.
Well, I'd send some to you, but you're way over there, and I'm not leaving. This is
It'd be a little hard. You're right. I don't have a drink right now. Later, we'll celebrate with a drink.
At least a little bubbly or something. You don't have anything ready?
Not in this room.
Seltzer water.
I have seltzer water. That's my bubbly right here.
All you need is a little gin. You're good. Or gin and seltzer, you're fine.
I'll have to find some, and then that is the best way to celebrate.
Exactly.
All right, Kat, I want to ask you the second part of the question, and that was, will you tell the story of Casey kicking her father's ass?
I feel like that's a wait and see type of thing, because you have to wait and see when and how will Casey beat her father again, if it will happen, and how she's gonna react. Because you gotta think this girl, Casey, she was left at a young age to, she was left by her father to become a full-time superhero. You have to, what emotional spectrum will she feel with that? Will she feel anger? Will she feel sadness? You have to wait and see with that. So I can't say.
I think it would be visually cool. So I want to ask Wayne a flip on that. How would you feel to draw that battle? Like, because you couldn't have him like fight back, so it would be like pretty much a one-sided fight. Because if you show him fighting back, that would be really douchery of him to actually be.
He's already like a douche for leaving her.
Well, I would love it. Kat knows, and I'm not going to go into on this issue. There is some action, but that sounds like a full 24 pages of battling, and I would definitely love to try that out. That would be fun. I haven't done something like that in a long time. Basically, I've been doing a lot of indie stuff, so it's a lot more talking heads kind of thing, going back and forth, he said, she said, walking down the street kind of stuff. So I always love to get into a nice juicy battle. So if you guys want to make that happen, I'm all for it. Big thumbs up there.
There you go. There are some action scenes to come in the future, I'll say that, but you'll have to wait and see what type of action scenes, what they're about, and yeah, wait and see.
I look forward to that.
I look forward to seeing how you draw it. I'm very excited.
Knock Knock X Me wants to know, will Invulnerable's origin story be given little by little in each book, or will there be one book dedicated to the origin of his power? So are you going to do it like little tidbits here and there, or is it going to be like, this is the issue with the origin of Invulnerable?
I guess I could say that's going to be little by little. So yeah, it's gonna be it's not gonna be like that one issue, that one flashback. Like I don't want to say think Arrow where they do their flashbacks, because it's not like that, but it's gonna be like I said, what we've said before. The origin story is, finding an origin story is very much part of the story of like father like daughter. So look forward to that.
All right. Tevia says, question. Speaking of something different, I'm just wondering, is your comic going to do some dark stuff like Batman Arkham Knight did, and that story is also your comic going to deal with the type of reboot situation like Invincible did in its series? So would you ever do a reboot, and will you go into the darker emotional spectrums?
So yeah, there's a lot of answers there. Okay, so to go into the reboot thing, I guess. So recently, Invincible did a reboot story where it wasn't really a reboot, but it was kind of like this time travel thing. So I think we're only up to issue 2, so I can't really talk about reboots right now. It's a little bit too early to talk about that. So let's go into the emotional spectrum of what did Tevia compare it to?
Are you gonna go into the darker emotional stuff, like all that? Maybe hate and stuff like that, like the darker emotions.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of, I don't know about dark emotions, but there's gonna be a lot of complicated emotions coming up. As I said, the premise of this book is about Invulnerable leaving his daughter to become a full-time superhero, so you're obviously gonna get a lot of different emotions from that, because there's just a lot of emotions that is told by a father leaving their daughter. The way you grow up without a father. I mean, there's just a lot of things you can explore with it. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of emotions with that. Again, the current book I'm writing right now, I'm not going to talk about it. It's like hardly done, but it's like it's somewhere. It's going somewhere. That's going to be more of like this dark emotional. If you're looking for a dark story, that's going to be really dark. Like Father Like Daughter is just complicated emotions. So look forward to all that, but a lot of emotions.
I was going to say, I think it sounds like me that they want to reboot where Casey comes back as an evil villain after slaughtering the high school mascot during like halftime at homecoming maybe, and then then she faces her dad in like a Sweet 16 party gone awry, like Carrie in reverse.
Oh my God. That is too crazy. Now I have to see that. Like, I think that's.
I was just gonna say I want to see that. Like, I guess
we can make that a whole dream sequence.
That's our next horror book. It's Casey Goes Harry with her superpowers.
We did a whole thing where she starts off in school in her underwear and then kills the mascot, becomes this big great villain, and then she wakes up and she goes to the shower and there's her dad and he's like, "Who's JR?"
And see, I got that reference. So.
Oh, okay, you did it. All right, good.
I did. I got that reference, but
that would be pretty cool. Maybe one day when you get down the road, that could be like a Halloween issue.
I think you have to make a Halloween issue. That's what these Q&As have made me learn. So.
Yeah, that would be great. That's. You know what? I should do this show more often when I drink.
I think so.
Works for all the great writers.
It does.
I don't know how this would actually be answered. I'm gonna boil it down to this basic. Do you think like Firelight Daughter will ever do a Civil War type event or issue?
Well, there's only one. Well, technically, there's two people with powers, but
yes.
So I think it's a bit harder because Civil War is like registering heroes. Again, like I think it's too early to tell with this. We're just creating the world. I mean, of course, this book is about poking fun at comics, and it'd be cool to poke fun at Civil War, because there's a lot of poke fun at in like Marvel events in general. I would love to poke fun at, but I think we have to get our footing first. You can't jump the gun with these type of stories.
Which I think Wayne would love to do though, because that's a lot of fight. That's like an all-issue fight action scenes like there. Just create heroes just to get beat up by a Roman.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I could come up with like Underpants Man and the Sewer Rat. He comes out at night from the sewer and gets his butt kicked. And the Dolphin. We gotta have the Dolphin.
Always the Dolphin.
Always the Dolphin. You know what? I think that'll be like my first solo issue when I go on my own. I'm gonna have the Dolphin versus the Sewer Rat. That sounds like an issue all the time,
must read.
Sounds like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That sounds like something we should have done as a promotion for. We'll do that as a promotion for issue 3.
For issue 3.
A little side comic for like the Dolphin, if we ever get a name for him, versus the Sewer Rat.
I think that needs to happen.
Guys, remember, post in the comments that little Dolphin from issue number 1, the mascot. What do you want to name him? We asked that the last time we was on. We got a few responses, but let's get a couple more in. Let's find out what do you want to name the high school Staten Island Prep High mascot, the Dolphin. What do you want to name him? Right here. I had to get that image out.
I want to find out.
What do you want to name him? The little sailor Dolphin. What do you want to name him? So, while we're waiting for people to comment on that, we got Nick Glenn's joining us, and he says, "Hi, Kat, congratulations on your goal. How much did you raise so far?"
So far, let's check the actual Kickstarter to see how much money. I don't know why I couldn't think of Kickstarter. Okay, 75 backers, $4,549. So we made.
So far, it's $49. Yeah, it's like $49, $50 over the goal. So that's pretty good. That means that it'll go towards stretch goals and all that. I'm trying to read the question before I
think we can announce stretch goals. Well, this is an idea for a stretch goal that we have. So Rashawn emailed it to me, so I'm going to say it because I think I'm allowed to. Let me ask Rashawn, am I allowed to say this is what we're thinking about? Let me know, and then I'll say it. Go for it, Rashawn said. Okay, so we got. Our stretch goal for our first stretch goal for $6,000 would be a profile book, named to be determined, featuring all the characters within the Like Firelight Daughter universe with bios, including the backers that have become characters. That'd be really cool. I'd really like to see that. So that's an idea that we have for a stretch goal. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing.
Jay would have to help us with it, though. After you did all that stuff with the wiki, you're gonna have to help us.
I really like it because I always like those like Marvel the official handbook to the Marvel Universe type things. That's kind of what it would be like.
Yeah. I think it'd be good. In what Rashawn just added in an email, it would just like help people learn more about the universe. It'd be kind of cool. So I like it.
All right, I have a question from Short Fuse Media, and they wanted to know, Kat, what are your thoughts when you found out that you would have to add Night Wasp into the like Firelight Daughter universe after Keith Crook became a backer?
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. He seems like a really cool character, and of course it will be like I think it's gonna be an Elseworld book. So But it's exciting to get other indie creators, their characters included in our universe, and now that character is part of Short Fuse Media. We're getting like this kind of mini universe going on. So yeah, it's really cool. And thank you, Keith, for backing up the project again. That is much appreciated. So thank you.
Yeah, I believe it's called the Ignited line. So be sure to check out the Ignited line from Short Fuse Media. And I also really like the Night Wasp little tagline, which is "The man who is hardly ever afraid." I love that. I just think it's so much fun because it like kind of pokes fun at daredevils.
Yeah, which is kind of like what our universe does, is poke fun at comics. So in a great way, because we love comics here. So I think that's such an interesting title too.
Wayne, how would you feel about drawing Night Wasp? That could be some action. Maybe they got in the whole, hey, you're the bad guy. No, you're the bad guy type situation. So, and Night Wasp is that guy right there.
Well, if you go to sleep now, maybe.
Okay. Oh, cool. I like the color schematics. The yellow and black. Oh my God, that's totally Pittsburgh colors right there. That guy from Pittsburgh? Those are Steeler colors, man. Those are Steeler colors. I see those every day here. It's football season. I would have no problem.
Yeah, gray is better.
Like the
green is better. Eagles green, that's way better. I'm just saying.
Or purple if you're a Ravens fan like me.
Thank God I'm not a big sports fan. Okay.
It's even worse when you're a Ravens fan living in Steeler country. And you're married to a Steeler fan. I don't know how me and my wife managed to make it work. It's a miracle upon miracles. If you're a football fan, yes, a Steeler girl has married a Raven boy, and we have children. So
and it worked.
There's no bloodshed, but she doesn't watch football with me for some reason. I don't know why.
The hard thing is, I have cousins who moved down to Texas, so they're Eagles fans in Cowboy country.
Oh man.
But another question, Kat, is how did you get all these articles up? Like these articles and promotion stuff. Like how did you go about getting all that done?
That is an amazing question.
That's not sure if you see it.
Yeah, no, Rashawn, that is a really good question. Me, Rashawn, Wayne, everyone here, Jay even, we all do a lot of, behind the scenes stuff, a lot, more than the Q&As. We do a lot to try to get this book to you guys. And we got some amazing articles. Comics Alliance, Bleeding Cool, Her Campus, that's just to name a few. Comic Frontline, of course. We just got a ton of articles. And also, A Place to Hang Up Your Cape has been promoting us a lot on Twitter, so I want to give a shout out to them. Again, the list goes on and on. But, I as a journalist, as a comic journalist, I do have great friends that help me promote the book, like Andy from the Flash podcast has been able to retweet some stuff. I've asked people, do you know people that, that'd be interested? And also it's research on my own. I looked at people that did indie type comic articles and asked them if they'd be open to doing articles for us and to read the book. They did. They I guess liked it enough that they were, open to doing an article. Again, some are friends that are able to do it, like Nicole DeAndrea is a very good friend of Comic Frontline and works for Comic Frontline, a good friend of mine. I've known her for years, since my senior year of high school, so it's been a really long time.
That was years and years ago. She's talking back in the dark ages, She went to high school with, Moses and stuff.
Years and years. Hey, it's years and years for the internet age. But yeah, so...
Only for the people who were born in the internet age.
But yeah, I have a lot of great friends, and they really helped me out. And then, Jay, he did the wiki. I mean, Jay's done so much for this book. He's moderating our panels, which is great. And everyone on Comic Frontline either support a book by, promoting it themselves or giving money or, both. It's been crazy. So yeah, just great friends. That's the best way to put it. But also hard work from my part too, trying to look for people that maybe would open it, promote it, and then being able to make more friends out of that. So and yeah, so I think that's the long answer to that question.
Well, I want to say you do a lot. I mean, Kat's kind of be a little modest here. She does a lot. Like, she actually works her butt off to do all the promotional stuff. She worries about where can she go. She researches people. She makes connections with people. But Kat is awesome at collaborating. So that's like her, I would say, her fifth job, or one of those jobs that she has that she does. She does like reviews and school and TV comics. She's writing. She's doing this. She's doing that. So Kat has like a billion things on her plate right now. But one of them is she's really good at is collaborations, and she's really good at working those people skills there. So she's done a lot of footwork. Talking to people, contacting people. I just want her to really take in, and she done a lot of that, and it was I know because I know Kat, that wasn't really easy for her to go there, because Kat isn't the type of person who's like, hey, could you do this? Like, she's not that type of a person, but she done it, and that was great.
I don't like asking for favors for people. That's the best way to put it. But thank you for the kind words.
You're welcome. And as for me helping out with it, I'm only doing it not just because I'm Kat's friend, but I'm doing it mainly because I believe in the project. I think there's a difference. Like, I could be Kat's friend and not believe in the project, but I honestly believe in this project. That's why I'm helping her so much. If I didn't, I would still support her and be there for her, but I probably wouldn't be as helpful. That just makes me sound really, really bad. But I'm really doing it because I honestly do believe in the project, and that's why I'm really helping out so much. It's not for anything else. It's mainly because I believe in your project, and I believe in you, and I believe in Short Fuse Media and Wayne and everyone involved with it. So that's the reason why I'm helping out.
A good question for you, because Rashawn just sent me this, and I love this question. I hope you say yes. But so a good question leading off of that: would you be interested in serving as the editor-in-chief on the Like Father Like Daughter profile book? Yeah. I mean, you're the wiki master, so that's a pretty cool thing. On the spot right
wiki
there.
Master.
You're the wiki master. Oh my god, that's awesome.
I would be honored
cool. Oh, now Jay is
part
of the Short Fuse Media family.
I have a different window.
But now we have to make the $6,000. We have to make the $6,000. That way, Jay can be the editor-in-chief of that book. So.
Well, just as long as Jay remembers to go on these shows and say, "We pay, we pay."
If that will be your second job, is to say, "We pay, we pay."
Yes, because I'm an artist and I work for these guys and they pay me. I know somewhere out there he's just going, "Come on, somebody say it. We pay."
They pay well too, because the Short Fuse Media is a really great company, though.
It is.
And I said that before Rashawn even said that. I always said that, and Short Fuse Media is great. They're really great with Pat and me. So I know that from that side of stuff, from outside of it. So I know that they're a really great company, and they care about their creators. They're not just a company that is all business. They're a humanized company, and that's what I like about them. They're very humanized. They take care of their people, and not just financially, but also they talk to them. They explain. They work with them. So I like that.
100%. I mean, that's why Rashawn's here. If this was a company that didn't care, he would never make these Q&As, and he's made a lot of our Q&As, and Rashawn does so much behind the scenes. Courtney does so much behind the scenes. Again, there's a lot done behind the scenes. So, yeah, and again, Short Fuse Media is very generous too, because we still have that artist thing where they will pay you money to or Like Father Like Daughter.
I'm surprised people aren't jumping at that.
I don't know.
At that,
crazy.
I'm sure Wayne was asked to, when he was starting out. He was just a kid in high school, or say 25-year-old Wayne who just wanted to get some work published anywhere. you're getting published, but you're also getting your freaking paycheck at the end of the day for that. Like, I don't understand why people aren't jumping at that. I would be jumping at that.
Well, that is the one thing when you're a young artist trying to get into this business is everybody and their friends and everybody else, they want you to work for back-end percentage-wise, stuff like that, if it ever goes that far. So a lot of times a lot of the projects I've worked on in the past, I have worked on those kind of deals when I was 25, 16, etc. And the problem with those deals is if it doesn't go to print, yeah, you just did all that work for nothing. So that really puts a hard edge on a lot of young artists. I know, I've been there. It does that with all artists. It's the killing field, if you will. That is what separates those who make it from those who don't. There are the people who give up during that process, and they never achieve it because they never push past it. They never struggle past it. And that's something every artist goes through. I've gone through it. I don't know any artist who hasn't. So, but that, for a lot of the young artists, you're going to face that. Just push through it. You'll get through the other end. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You just got to keep chasing that rainbow. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Plus, one of the easiest ways to get published is already to be published. So, I mean, it works. When you go to see someone and someone sees that your work has been published, it makes you stand out a little bit from someone who's just showing, everything that they've seen everywhere else. Everybody's seen someone draw, Wolverine in this new dynamic pose, or Batman, being all intimidating on a crow. Everybody's seen those things. So this is a chance for you to show something that these creators and these companies have not seen before, and they might be like, hey, that's
well,
something.
It's a lot different now, though. I mean, when I was 25, like you brought up, when I was 25, the only way to get published was to actually print a book. Now it's all webs. You got webzines, you got websites, so you can still get published nowadays through different ways. But like I said, if you want to be paid for that, some of those things don't have a deal where you're paid for it.
Yeah.
So
if you make it, maybe you'll get paid. This is a guarantee.
Yeah.
You're doing it, you're getting paid.
I mean, in the web verse, we'll say it's honestly kind of. I mean, this is definitely inside of this industry, even as a journalist, honestly, just like to get paid for your work. So I mean, just like because this web verse, like a lot of people just do stuff for free. So to get paid, especially to put something on the web, is actually really cool because it's kind of rare in any field, journalism, art, writing, because it's so easy just to put something on the web, and people are like, oh, and they just give you a thank you, and you're not getting paid for your work. So yeah, that's kind of insight on any creative field too.
We also have some questions from Short Fuse Media. How does it feel to see more people backing it and getting Casey and invulnerable action figures at?
You repeat the question?
How does it feel to have more people that are backing it get in the tier where you can get more invulnerable and Casey action figures?
That's really cool. I love it. I love that a lot of people backed it up to that price. And the action figures are really cool, so go get them. And I think the Kickstarter, I mean, you get a lot for your money, for all the prizes. So it's kind of cool that people want the action figures too. I remember when I was at Special New York Comic Con, a lot of people were interested in the action figures. Like, oh, what is this? Because it's something different that Short Fuse Media adds, Not a lot of indie companies do it.
Yeah, they're very diverse in your prizes and in their products. They really run the gamut. You get T-shirts, backpacks, action figures, comic books, companion comic books. Like, there's a lot of stuff that Short Fuse Media has put into this project, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Another thing is, what are your thoughts on so many backers wanting to be cameo characters in the Like Fire Like Daughter series?
That's so cool too. I mean, just going back to the awesome prizes that Short Fuse Media has, is that you could become a cameo in these books and like see yourself in the book. You know, something that like Father Like Daughter and Short Fuse, all of us, what we want is to include our backers, include our audience, and interact with our audience. And that's just a great way to like say. I mean, you'll always have that. You'll always have that book where he's like, oh, cool, I have a cameo in a comic. You know, so it's kind of cool that people are backing it up to that price where they will become cameos, and hopefully with issue 3 we'll do the same. So yeah.
I have a kind of fun question. Talking about the action figures and the products. How about you know, maybe a product with the Dolphin on it?
I hope so. I mean,
Like a
after
book
we
bag,
talked
it would
about
be
it so
awesome.
much,
It would be an awesome promotional thing. A book bag with the Dolphin on it, the mascot on a book bag. You know, you can say you go to Staten Island Prep.
I love that. I love that. For I
Cat
guess
can
the
take
question
it to
for
school
Rashawn.
Yeah, come on, Rashawn. How about that? You know, give it to Cat. She can take it to school. She could be promoting it without, you know, promoting it. It would just be her walking her to school every day. People will be like, "Hey,
People,
what's
like,
that?"
I mean, people will be like, "Oh, you're from Staten Island Prep that exists?" Like, no, it's like Father Like Daughter. Go check it out.
Exactly.
And Rashawn said, "Done." Let's hope we get to see it.
That would be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Well, Tabby asked a question, and he put it as the example of Ultimate SpiderMan series. Will it be a slow burn like Firelight Daughter with a lot of character development, or would it be like, you know, more fast-paced action? You know, put these people in the battle and just get things out there and, you know, put your cart in front of your horse type situation.
You know, there's a lot of action, but at the same time, you're not, like, at this point, there's not going to be issue right now where you're just going to get action and that's it. Because I do think you need to develop these characters, because they're indie characters too, so you really, really need for people to care about these characters. And issue 2, like I said, is a big point of that. Like, it's a lot of character development, like kind of seeing the personalities of all the characters. And there's a lot of twisted turns. I don't want to say it's slow burn, because it's not. I mean, it's not going to be, every issue is going to be really slow. So there's just a lot of story twists that is going to make it fast-paced. But I'm not going to say that's all action fast-paced. But it is a fast-paced book, definitely. In my opinion, I think it is. So I think it's a fast-paced book.
I can say from the screenplay, it's not slow burn, because for me slow burn is like very little progress. That's how I see it. Like
Same.
it's not a bad situation, it's just little progress. I think this is going to be a fast processing book, and there's going to be a lot of intrigue and a lot of twists and turns. That's why I see it as, you know, you're going to get some action, you're going to get some you know, character growth, you're going to get some of this, and I can't say certain words because it'll give away certain things, but you'll see a lot of twists and turns in this story that make you say, wow, she went there. Whoa, where did that come from? But it all works into it. It's like a very well-woven story. So that's, from someone who's read the whole thing, that's how I see it.
Yeah, and also, one thing I've gotten a lot is that people keep asking, what are these twisted turns? Like, you just gotta wait and see. And I think once you read the issues, you'll be like, oh, I get what you're saying now. Especially with, like, issue 4 has a lot. Like, issue 3 is really just emotional, like I said. I don't know if it's really twisted turns, issue 3. But issue 4, there's a humongous twist where I think that's really the climax, yeah, the climax, the turning point of the book. So issue 4, when you get up to that point, is the halfway point, I would say, too, of the first arc. So, but it kind of actually changes the story completely. Like, there's a lot of twisted turns where it changes the universe in a lot of ways. So, I think that's a good little hint. I would say there's about, in my opinion, I mean, there's about like 4 big twists, and I think in issue 4 you get 2 twists. You get 2. Then those last couple, the last issue, there's a lot of twisted turns. Like that last one, you're gonna be like, whoa, she did that.
Oh yeah, like I said, I was like, wow. But I was expecting one ending, and Kat gave me a different ending. And Kat's twin brother actually said people are going to hate her for the ending. So for the first arc. So I think people are going to love it, but at the same time be like, wow, and amazed by it. But her brother thinks people are going to hate her for it. So I'm really interested to see how people react to that issue.
Me too. Oh my God, you can't believe how much I'm waiting for people to react to that ending. I'm just like, can't wait to get to it. Because you guys are gonna be shocked. I mean, if this was I feel if this was a mainstream comic, it would be on Bleeding Cool on Wednesday, or honestly Tuesday night. Is this just happened. That's how I feel.
Well, yeah, Bleeding Cool. They would get the release from Europe and post it the night before.
That's what I feel like it would be if this was a Marvel or DC book. It's like that, and I guess I was not thinking that when it happened. It was very organic. But after the fact, as I've been thinking about the ending, I was like, whoa, that's kind of a comic trope in its own, a meta comic trope. Because that ending is such a reveal that Bleeding Cool would so put on Tuesday night because it's so big. So I'm not tooting my own horn on that. I just think that's the scale of it.
See, now I feel like the redheaded stepchild because I have no idea what you guys are going with.
That's for not sending me that picture. That's for not sending me that picture last week.
Wait, I'm holding the odd one out on this. Maybe I'll send you at least. Well, you have issue 3. You don't have issue 3 and 4 yet, but once you get done, that's the motivation for you to get done with issue 2 quickly.
That's the carrot. That's the carrot and the stick.
To learn more.
Thank you. Yes. I can't wait. I'm almost done with issue 2, so. Get issue 3 ready for me to read here at least, okay?
I've sent it to Rashawn, so,
he's holding back on me. He's waiting for me to finish this first. That's the carrot for me to finish this issue. I know it.
Yes, definitely. That is the motivation, is to get to that issue. When you read issue 3, you have to let me, any issue, you just gotta let me know what you think. Because you're also that person now that is not the audience, you work on the book, but you don't know that ending, so...
I know. I'm like God's assistant here. God's like, let's build a tree, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna need green and brown, and I'll do this here. You get all the credit, but I do all the work. Okay, boss.
You don't know the full scope.
I know. I just do what you tell me. I just got the little hard hat on. You're like, build something over there about this tall. I'm like, why? You'll find out later. Just do it. So that's kind of like how we're working right now. It's like. I get no information. I just get little tidbits. So I'm sitting here guessing. I'm like, so, Kat, this or that, and she's just like, maybe. I'm not gonna tell you.
Maybe we'll get there.
That's how I was. That's how I was for the whole first campaign. She was like, oh, maybe. I don't know. Sort of.
I gotta keep you guys guessing. Come on.
You know how Kat is with those last words. She drags them out. To torture
my favorite response is, yeah, there's something going on with that. You'll see.
That's my favorite response too.
Yeah, that's the Kat response. Yeah, you might be right. Tune in and find out later, Bat friends. Same bat time, same bat channel.
I'm very sick of Batman right now. So
that whole cliffhanger you got going on here.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that Kat is to get that reference. But I say it all the time.
I watched Nick at Night. It was on at Nick at Night when I was younger.
We got another name for the Dolphin. Flipper Badass.
See, it's a family book though, so it have to be Flipper $, and also with a prep high school, so I don't think they would want to use Badass in the end. But
yeah, so it would have to be something like Dolphin something, Boyle, or I don't know. Is it Irish? Is it an Irish prep school?
I don't. It could be. Although Staten Island is very Italian, so.
Oh, it's Italian. Okay, so you need Dolphin Boyano, something like that. Be like, hey, yo, Dolph Boyano, come over here.
We have Rashawn gave one. Jay, you want to read it?
Dolphin Lundgren.
I like it.
I love that one.
Yeah.
We'll keep coming up with it. Again, once we get to the third issue, I think we'll figure it out by then.
How about Nick Lance has a comment, and he says, "Could your book ever cross over with Chris's comic from the Last Ever Press that's going to be coming out?"
I don't know what. I mean, Chris's comic, but he's been keeping it kind of secretive too, so I can't tell you. And I think his is about a superhero, so I don't think it'd work. But yeah, I mean, if Last Ember Press is open for a crossover in general, I'm sure we'd all be open to it. I would really like to have a Fireside Tale. Yeah, a Fireside Tale, because that'd be cool, because we could have that one-shot story, that horror story with Casey in Fireside Tales. I would like that. So, Brant, if you're listening, let's get on this.
That would be
Let's
pretty
do it.
awesome.
I want to.
Oh, I can see all your little chibis running around
yes.
with these little characters right here.
Yes.
That'll be it. It'll be a Night of the Living Chibis.
Yes, come
Oh,
and
Chibis will
Wayne
come out
has
to
to
get
draw it. Oh my God, we're gonna like contact Brant very soon about it. Brant, if you're listening, we have an offer that you might not be able to refuse. There you go. Good Godfather reference. Whatever. I'm not young. 21 now.
You're not young at all.
Yeah, no. Tell me when you hit 40, call me. I'll be 80.
Okay.
Short Fuse also wants to know, do you have any ideas for the rewards for the third issue? And I'll be right back.
Short Fuse accent?
Yeah.
Do I have any ideas? I mean, Short Fuse Media has so many good ideas for the prizes. So, I mean, now I just think we have to do like some chibi stuff, like chibi plush. The dolphin thing needs to happen now. The dolphin backpack. The dolphin's not really in issue 3, but I think we should still do it anyways. So.
I will put a dolphin backpack in issue 3.
Yeah, somehow we should do that, and I think that could be possible. So let's do that. Yeah.
All right.
Dolphin backpack. I like that. Some of the dolphin names that Rashawn has come up with is Dolphin Ziegler and Dolphin Stuff. I like Dolphin Stuff because he's like a stuffed animal who's being punched by Casey and Invulnerable.
Exactly, that'd be cool. Yeah, a little plushy dolphin stuff. Yeah, that'd work. I like that.
I like that too. I think that might work. Although like Flipper is also pretty good because that's like common. I know Tevye came up with that last show, so I'm game for that.
Which one?
Flipper, Tevye came up with. But it's like so common,
no. Skipper's nice. He's a
Skipper,
sailor.
because
Skipper.
he is like I actually really like that. When Jacob's back, I think we should call him Skipper because he's kind of like this like Popeye.
Skipper Dolphin. There you go. Yeah, he's all he's all sailory.
Yeah, man. All right, his name is Skipper. I think we're officially calling him that. All right, Jay, we have a name. Skipper.
I heard some of it. Skipper's pretty cool, but Kat, you kept saying, "Oh, Flipper's very common." You know why it's common? Because it's copyrighted by the Flipper TV show. Something that was way before your time again that you didn't see on Nick at Night, apparently. But
Flipper was a movie in the 90s. They did a remake movie in the 90s.
Oh, that's right. Kat was born in the 90s. She was only born in the 90s.
I was born in 94, guys.
2 years old probably when that movie came out.
Probably.
94? You know how many concerts I was at in 94? Do you know what I did in 94? I can't even remember half the stuff I did in 1994.
Me either. I was a baby.
Oh man, don't go there.
Oh man.
Here's a great question from Rashawn. Short Fuse Media. How would you rate the success of this Kickstarter versus Kickstarter for the first one?
You know, I just recognize a lot more people are interested in the story. It's been, and also, I mean, a lot of articles have been written, like we said, that's been able to expand the universe a bit more. So, yeah, I feel like that's the success. And also, like, just getting issue 2 out there, that is the success. We have 2 issues out there. So yeah, I just noticed like a lot more people are interested in the story and know a lot more about the universe or interested in that. So with issue 1, it's hard because no one's read the book. So now people are reading it. We're kind of getting that fan base, and we're going to keep working on that. That is going to be our goal. And especially as I'm sure, and we're going to talk about this once the Kickstarter ends in 5 days, but to build a fan base even on hiatus. That's something we weren't really able to do with issue 1, and we had a long hiatus. We don't know how long the hiatus is going to be between issue 2 and 3 just because of the Christmas season, but we're going to talk about it, and I think that's going to be our big goal, is to build a fan base even during then and try doing special things during then too. So yeah, that's the big battle plan so far.
Maybe the Dolphin can come over and beat people up during their break.
Yeah, during the hiatus.
Be a fan of, just have someone dressed up as a big dolphin. Do like the Ellen show, knock on people's door and surprise them as the dolphin, just beat them up.
Well, hopefully you guys will be interested.
No games, no money. You just get beat up by the dolphin.
It's like maybe this is too much for you guys. It's more my generation, but the Amanda show with the dancing lobsters, could be the dancing dolphin.
I didn't watch the Amanda show.
What? Come on. All right, there you go. Referencing.
I just know that she did that one thing where she was like, "Bah," or whatever that was. Like,
yeah,
she did that
I love
weird
that one
voice
too.
thing.
I don't remember
that
her
one
name
girl.
now.
That's the only thing I know because my nephews used to watch it. So I remember it was like "bah" or whatever that noise that she made.
Yeah, that was a character she played. I don't remember her name though. I want to say.
No, like I don't know. I just know she made like that weird noise or something like that. It was annoying.
No, it's a great show. All right, Drake and Josh Peck started on that show. So, and Jamie Lynn Spears too was on that show, and Amanda Bynes. No one. Okay.
I know who they are.
No,
we
you
know
don't.
who they are.
You're too old to understand.
Jamie Lynn Spears.
Oh. No using the old word.
Ooh.
She was so nice, and then she just.
I was going to be so nice to you tonight, but now you said the O word. That's our word. You can't use our word. That's our
using
word.
the Y word, so.
That's our word.
Represent. This is why we can use it. We were young at one time. You were never are.
I have been old. You guys
we can talk about. No, we can talk about being young. You cannot talk about being older because you.
I'm already old. I'm old.
No, come on, no. When it takes you 5 minutes just to get out of bed, not to wake up, just to get out of the bed, then you're old.
It takes Kat an hour and a half to get out of bed. So
yeah.
There
you go. You beat. I'm like, I just need another hour to sleep.
Kat's hit the snooze alarm.
Yes, I'm very much so.
Yeah, but for me, it doesn't take that long because I drank the night before. It's because my body still thinks I drank the night before. Long time ago.
Catching up on you.
Yeah.
I'm old. So let's just say it. All right, I'm old.
You poor thing.
This is the second campaign. Do you think these are getting easier or harder?
I feel like
this
is like we're getting used to it. We're knowing the Kickstarter process a bit more, so in that respect, it's getting easier. I don't know. It's a hard question. I don't think these things will ever be easy, but it's getting easier to understand it. It's getting, it's great to see that people are interested in the book. People are knowing the book a bit more. And that part's getting easier because people are interested, and that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I hope one day I could say, yeah, these things are getting easier. But at this point, they're not getting easier, but different aspects of them are getting easier.
Nick Lenz says he's about 7 years older than you. He's 27 right now. So
there you go.
Right now he's
You're
27.
Old too, then,
See, I have a philosophy. As long as someone out there is older than me, I'm not old. So
anyone in the world is older than you.
Mainly it's my brother. As long as my brother is still out there, he's 3 years older than me, I'm never going to be old because I'm always the younger brother. So I'm perfectly great with that. That's my philosophy. Got me throughout my whole life so far. I'm okay with it.
See, I'm just always going to be the young one.
Toys R Us commercial. I lived that young Toys R Us commercial. I never want to grow up, so.
There you go.
But
you know, if you're
you
young in
can't-
heart, that's what matters. And
But
we're all young.
you're just young in age too, Pat, so.
You know what? That's a good thing,
be
okay?
younger.
That's a good thing. I got, you know, I'm
Not
young.
for us.
Not for you guys, but for me.
You're not supposed to agree with it.
I agree. It's a good thing.
Um,
You know, I'm not supposed to agree that's a good thing for you guys. Oh, no, it's not a good thing. Or no, it is a good thing. I don't know. Whatever. Go on.
What did you learn from both of these campaigns, Kat, that you will apply to the next campaign?
Now I'm very young.
are.
I've learned that.
She'll apply her youth.
I'll apply my youth. No, what I've learned is, you know, I've learned how
Wingardium
to...
Leviosa. That's what you've learned.
What have I learned?
Wingardium Leviosa. That's what you've learned. You're the Harry Potter generation.
Yeah, and we're gonna watch Harry Potter for Media Madness one day. I've seen first 4 of the movies. I am the Harry Potter generation, though. I should have seen all of them. But yeah, what have I learned? I've learned that it's a really hard process it's really, really long, couple of days. Like every day is longer because of the Kickstarter, but it's a really cool process too. It's awesome to see you guys supporting the book, and that's what I've learned is to have you know to be able to make a community out of this, and that is the really cool part. And I want to keep continuing to do that, and hopefully as Like Father Like Daughter becomes bigger.
And what I've learned from watching Kat go through this and helping her is that Kickstarters aren't just the begin all and end all of this. You know, there's a lot going into it, like Kat doing all the articles, getting all those articles out there. You know, you don't just have a Kickstarter and be like, okay, I have a Kickstarter, go check it out. You know, you got to actually actively promote it and live it and breathe it. And I think Kat does a great job with that. So that's something that a lot of people don't realize when you have a Kickstarter campaign or any crowdfunding campaign, is that you actually have to help that campaign out. You got to promote it. You got to actively be a part of it. Otherwise, it's just going to be there. You know, no one's going to back it. You don't tell them to go back it. So while I'm saying that, go back it right now.
Go back it. Come on, we have some time. Make Jay the editor-in-chief of our next project.
Yes. Come on. Make me write those profiles up.
Yes.
Nick Lenz wants to know, how long is the issue going to be? So how many pages for this issue?
I could check, actually. I don't know the exact number. Let me see. I have it on my desktop for easy access. So let's see. PDF for the second issue. I will not screen share this. Is going. Hold on. Let's see. It doesn't want to load yet. Oh, here we go. It is. Let's see. It is 21 pages. It looks like. So yeah, normal size book.
Yeah, it's a normal book. And another thing is like, again, you get that book and the first issue all for just $5. You can get them and, you know, get caught up on it, just back for $5. That's not a lot, you know. Takes, as Joe would say, this much effort to back it.
It does. Actually, I think it's a little longer because that was like my first draft. Hold on. I don't know. I think it's about 21 pages.
Rashawn says nope. It's
23.
been raised to 23 pages. So
no, I did write those extras.
Even more for your money.
Hmm?
I says even more pages for your money.
Yeah, so 23. Because I remember I think it was originally 21, and I was looking at the original script that I had, and then Rashawn told me to add 2 more pages, so that way we could have more for you guys.
So let's see. What was the funnest part? All right. Wayne, if you're back.
Yeah, I'm here.
What has been the funnest part of working on Like Father Like Daughter so far?
Oh, wow. The funnest part. I mean, other than dealing with Kat being so old. The funnest part would probably be just getting the characters. The characters have such depth to them. It's been fun, especially with. I told you guys last week, week before, Wes is my favorite. I like Wes a lot. I can identify with him. I like Casey. She's kind of cool. And Steph, and I like them all. And I also like this relationship that's building up between them, all the characters. So, like, I'm really, like I said, it's fun for me because I don't know what's going to happen in the next issue. I'm taking it one issue at a time with these guys, so it's fun. The suspense is kind of there. You know, I don't have the whole story arc like on most other projects I've done, so I don't know where this is going yet. So that really is kind of fun here.
Awesome.
Another thing I want to ask you, because we've asked Kat this. How do you being a part of this campaign? Because the first campaign wasn't a part of the Q&As and all that. Actually, the campaign for it. How does that feel, being an active part of the campaign?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, like I said, you know, like I feel like I've been brought up from the minors. I feel like I'm now playing with the major leagues. I feel like we're on the road to a series here, kind of feeling. You know what I mean? It's great being involved with all this. It's great getting to know you guys on a personal level outside of work, and you know, being more involved with the project other than just drawing a few lines here and there, kind of thing. It feels great. It's awesome. I'm having the time of my life on these things with you guys. Especially, the only problem is I have to deal with Kat telling me how old I am.
That's only downside.
Yeah, that's the downside. That's the downside. Like I don't have this one here telling me, making me feel old.
We got two more questions. Well, two more things we're going to do. So, Kat, going back to how you when you first started connected to Short Fuse Media for this project, how have you grown as a creator?
You know, that's really interesting because, you know, when I first started with Short Fuse Media, I was just like, I really want to make a comic, and you know everything that came with it. And through what has been like two years, I guess now, a year, more than a year, like a year and a half, I would say. I've been on this journey, and I've learned a lot about the comic industry, a lot about comic business, a lot about being an indie creator and the struggles of that, but also the positives of that and the successes of being an indie creator. So you just like see both sides of it, and yeah, I've just kind of learned to be an indie creator, and it's really cool to say that. You know, my writing's grown too, I think, as we get along. I'm writing more and more, even if it's not like father like daughter related, it's other stuff related. Just, you know, keep growing with my writing, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot throughout this year and a half, and yeah.
All right, so we're at that point where we're going to wrap up now, but we still have a couple more creators that we wanted to thank. So, Kat, you want to finish those creator shout-outs?
Yes, I do. And again, hopefully I pronounce everyone's name right. But Phil Buck, the creator of... Yes, exactly. So don't worry about it. But yes, Phil Buck, the creator of Those Shadow People. Scott Wilkie, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, that's his name.
The creator of The Legend of Everett Forge. And Digital Webbing, the creators of Fists of Justice, who have backed up both of our campaigns. I was going to say, I remember that Digital Webbing did back up issue 1 also. So it's really cool to see all these indie creators supporting each other. I really love seeing that. So shout out to you guys and to your books.
Yeah, and once again, those are Keith Crook from Night Wasp, Lee Giles from Godsend, Brian Lee Bird from Bullets and Angels, Phil Buck from Those Shadows People, Scott Wilkie from The Legends of Everett Forge, and Digital Webbing, the creators of Fist of Justice. So thank all of you for backing Like Father Like Daughter issue number 2, and Digital Webbing for backing both. Also, I want to thank Wayne A. Brown for joining us. You know,
yes, thank you very much.
the A in his name means A+ artist.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Great pleasure to be here. I have so much fun doing this. It might be the margarita talking. It might not be, but I'm going with the margarita.
It's this much margarita.
No. That's my second glass. I'm good.
Also want to thank Rich. Go ahead.
I was going to say, great fun being here. Thanks. I want to thank Rashad and Short Fuse for the opportunity. I love working on this book. Can't wait to get it all done and finally find out what happens, because it sounds like you two are in a conspiracy on it. You do know the ending.
These issues don't even exist. That's conspiracy. We're just saying.
Yeah, it's the tension, right? It's the tension that's driving me crazy. I'm gnawing at my pillow over here, wondering what's going to happen. And I just can't
That's
wait
how
to
it was
draw
the whole first campaign. When she had me doing that the whole first campaign. She waited until after I got the book and read it when she told me, oh, here, you can check out this too. So it was like after it. Like I went through the whole first campaign, read the book, everything. She likes to torture people, Kat.
I do.
I swear, she's like, you know,
it's part of my job.
She's really evil. Kat is really evil.
You guys didn't
But then
know.
again, I always know that because she works for the I people.
Yes, because I love Apple. It makes me evil.
Also got to thank Rashad and Short Fuse Media for all that they've done for the campaign and for joining us tonight and all the previous shows that they've joined us. I know Rashad has no voice and can't really talk because, you know, he's been celebrating so much. Wayne's been celebrating via alcohol. Rashad's been celebrating via screaming his head off. So we got a whole little party going on. It's almost like New Year's Eve in Philadelphia. But
Rashad has alcohol too, so he's doing.
Oh, so see, Sean has alcohol too.
No, I feel left
celebrating all around. Yeah, me too. But someone has to be coherent during this thing, and I'm
That's
barely
true.
coherent when I'm not drinking. So, so yeah, I want to thank both of them for being on here, and I'm going to relinquish the channel once again to Kat, and see you on the next time when I take over her channel for the third campaign.
Yes, and I'm excited for that. Yeah, and also for the second issue when it's released. So hopefully Jay will be able to moderate that in November. Let's hope it. You know, that's our goal, is to have it released in November. Also, one thing I want to announce. This is kind of my channel announcements, but it has to do with Q&As. So I've had a lot of fun doing these Q&As. I know you guys have a lot of fun doing them. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a monthly Q&A for like a regular Q&A, and of course like Father Like Daughter stuff would be in there too. But I was thinking comic Q&A. So because I know you guys like it. So. Thinking I'm going to do a monthly one. Not this October, because too many Q&As, but starting like November probably. I'll do like once a month I'll do a Q&A. So just thinking about that, and that's your announcement. So
I like that idea.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. It's like kind of this chill thing, and people ask like Father Like Daughter stuff too. And yeah, our next like Father Like Daughter Q&A will be when issue 2 is officially released, you know, after like maybe 2 weeks or so, so hopefully it's online. We'll have our next Q&A for like Father Like Daughter. So thank you guys so much for joining us, and again, thank you so much for backing up this Kickstarter. It means the world to me. It means the world to us, and this book literally would not be here without you guys. So. I appreciate your support, and I really hope you guys enjoy the story. I think you will. I hope you will. And thank you guys. So this is Comic Uno. Thank you, everyone on this panel. Thank you for joining me. Jay, thank you for moderating every episode. Wayne, thank you for coming on. It was really cool connecting. And again, it helps us, learn even more about each other and making the book even better. And thank you, Rashawn, for being awesome, being here, and thank you, everybody. So. It's Comic Uno, and we will see you very soon. Bye, guys.